Camp Laguardia, formerly known as Grey Court. The history of this prison begins in 1918 when the New York State purchased 300 acres to build a prison for women, following a sharp spike in the female criminal activity in New York City. In later years, the depths of the Great Depression brought homelessness and alcoholism. In 1934, Grey Court Women's Prison was converted into Camp Grey Court, a work camp for the homeless. Then, 10 years later, it was renamed Camp Laguardia by the mayor of New York City. In the 90s, the homeless population began to consist of drug addicts or mentally ill patients, which started deeply affecting the nearby towns. Murders and crime rates spiked for Chester, New York, and the locals and neighbors to the camp started to complain after finding drugs and needles in their front yard, and their town was going down the drain.
You told me about mental patients now coming in here. How many former mental patients are now at Camp Laguardia?
Quite a few. More than in previous years.
40%?
Oh, I would say about 40.
That comes to more than 400 men.
Camp Laguardia officially closed in 2006. After that, it was then sold for $8.5 million to be turned into a hotel. But as of today, it still sits here. Stripped by vandals, scorched by arsonists, neglected by owners, overgrown by nature, and completely abandoned.
So this is it. We found a little trailhead that leads right through and actually right by Camp Laguardia. Here we go. You're walking the wrong way.
So right from the start here, we noticed cameras that lined the entire trail. We followed them along a ways, hoping to get past them, but they just kept going. So we just hoped that they didn't work and that they were old, and we took a turn off the path into the woods towards the prison. So we're less than 10 minutes into our trek. We start to reach the edge of the property line, and then we heard a car door shut behind us. We were deep in the woods alongside LaGuardia Road here. He was parked in this lot trying to hide behind a wall here. Our only option was to go deeper into the woods.
No. There's his road behind us right here. That I think he's waiting for us to get onto. And then he's just gonna drive up. But if we go out deeper back into the woods, he's not gonna be able to follow us. Guys, just move out this way. Yep, stay low. Just go straight back. He's literally starts right there. We reached the edge of the fence line here, but the problem is that this is all road. So if he came looking for us again, he could just drive right up this. I don't know where he is anymore. What? I have no idea. Let's start moving a little bit faster and try to find a way over this fence. We finally found it.
This is our morgue. When a man dies at camp, he's usually checked by the doctor. And then we put him in a body bag. We bring him down here and he stays till the city of New York can send a morgue wagon down.
You've seen men die here. Does it bother you?
Yes, it bothers me in a way. But as time goes on, you get used to it. You know, the things you know the men are going to die, so you sort of build up a thing in your mind that you're just going to have to go along with it. face reality. Men do die.
This place is huge.
There's stairs right here, Dave. Yeah. You go through this door? Let's go, Brent. What?
It's a cardboard compactor. Or a body smasher.
This is one of the cells that we're in right here. This thing's tiny. We have a nice window though.
The camp's main building houses 400 men in double bunks in old prison cells, 6 by 7 feet.
Each cell, or room as we call them now, has a double bunk with 2 occupants.
How many men live in here?
2 men, 2 lockers. We try to get a chair in. It doesn't leave much room, but this is the best we have to offer.
That was the most disgusting, crunchy thing I've ever touched in my life. It like was hard.
So after wandering the halls for a few hours, everything pretty much just started to look the same. I guess it's what you'd expect from a prison. A lot of hallways, a lot of concrete, a lot of doors. I think they make it as boring as possible on purpose. So we left the main prison building and moved on to some of the other buildings. Will this be interesting? This is as far as it goes. It's just an electric room. That was lame.
Look at that hole.
Alright, so we're on our way out. A lot of the same repetitive rooms, but now we have to get back out of here alive. So that's the goal now.
I don't wanna wake up and let my dreams die. This moment I'll make it mine. I'm young, wild and alive. I'm young, wild and alive.
Huh?
401.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, who's this? Hello?
Who's this?
I asked you first.
I found your number in the building.
Oh, okay. Okay, that number's probably been there for about 6-7 years now. But it was nice talking to you.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Happy New Year.
Yeah,
nice meeting you.
Bye.
Bye.
What kind of garbage is that? I didn't ask you to make a friend. You were trying to.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
This is Jamal. Just wanted to say hi. Wondering if there's any good like pizza spots around the area. Starving to death, actually.